So we've talked about les pronoms compléments in a regular present tense sentence where your pronom complément comes directly before the conjugated verb. We've also talked about when you have a pronom complément with a infinitive in your sentence, so meaning that you have two verbs in your sentence. The first one is conjugated, the second one is in the infinitive. That pronom complément goes before the infinitive in that particular case. Now we're going to talk about when you are using les pronoms compléments avec an imperative or command. Okay, this has always come up in the past, and it was one of those moments where I told you, trust me on this, I'll tell you one day. And again, here's that one day. I can think back to when you guys were in sixth grade and we were doing commands in the classroom, and I said, levez-vous, and assieds-toi, and lève-toi, right? All of those commands that I was giving you, and I was telling them to you individually or y'all. And you said, why is it lève-toi and levez-vous? And I said, I'll tell you one day. And here it is. So when you're using an object pronoun as a command, it has two different locations depending if the command is affirmative, stand up, or negative, don't stand up. So take a look at these examples. Téléphonez-moi ce soir. The object pronoun is moi. It's attached to the end of the verb. When you give a command, first of all, me and M apostrophe change to moi in a command, as does te to toi. Okay, so téléphonez-moi, call me tonight. Lève-toi, stand yourself up. Okay, donnez-moi, give me, right? When it's a command, the me would sound really funny at the end, so we can't do that. So we want to make sure that you are changing the me to moi and it's attached to the end of the verb in an affirmative command. Okay, but take a look at the negative one here. Ne me téléphonez pas après 11 heures. So the me stays as is, but now it goes before. I know this can get a little bit confusing about the location, so just make sure you even watch this recording twice so that way you're clear. In the affirmative, it goes after the verb and it becomes moi. In the negative, it goes before the verb and it remains as me. Ne me téléphonez après 11 heures. Don't call me after 11 o'clock. Here's an affirmative. Invitez-moi au concert. Invite me to the concert. Ne m'invitez pas au concert. Don't invite me to the concert. Okay, so when we're talking imperative, we're talking affirmative and negative. We have not talked about the negatives in the other ones just yet. Okay, and we'll get back to those. So let's do some practice. First one, give me your homework. Affirmative command. Take a second to write it down. So again, affirmative, the verb is to give. So we're going to use donner. Donnez-moi tes devoirs. Hopefully you had that. Now, remember that in a command, you can give commands two ways. You can give a command to one person, right? Or you can give a command to more than one person. You don't give a command to yourself, okay? Or a group of people, including yourself. There's only two ways to give a command. In these examples, I chose to use the vous form, okay? But if I wanted to use the tu form, the donner would be done in the tu form, okay? Let's take a look at number 2. Bring us a pizza. That should be an exclamation point, not a question mark. Bring us a pizza. So think about your verb to bring. Who are you bringing it to? And then the item. Okay, so if you got apportez-nous une pizza, you're right. The verb apporter is to bring something. Bring us is the nous, and une pizza. Apportez-nous une pizza. Again, to command form. You're telling someone to bring us a pizza. All right, last one. Negative. Don't call me tomorrow. Ne me téléphonez pas demain. Ne me téléphonez pas demain. Okay, so hopefully this helps. It's a little bit clearer. If you have any questions, you can post them in Google Classroom. Remember, on the next slide, you're going to do the same thing you did for the infinitive examples. You're going to create 5 of your own examples in the imperative. This time, again, make sure you're using 5 different verbs, but also throw in at least 1, if not 2, negative examples. Au revoir.